sit down, grab a drink and a snack. Elliot and Matt, all week, a vlog unique. Elliot and Matt, a weekly vlog. Elliot and Matt, a weekly vlog.
Hello and welcome to a new weekly vlog. If you can hear anything in the background, it's Matt with tinfoil because we are continuing our healthy lifestyle. We announced it last week. Well, it's more me. Like, as you know, I'm going low salt and almost no additional sugar other than natural sugar. So we've been doing really good. A bit of a blowout last weekend, obviously going to Cardiff. But we are continuing our health kick with some salmon sandwiches today, because obviously today is actually the day we came back from Cardiff. So, and we're not feeling terribly hungry because we had a big cooked breakfast. So we're going to have some salmon pieces, some wholemeal bread, and a few maybe a few chips, but we're not adding salt. So step one is to make the salmon parcels, and we're doing it all in the air fryer as well. So what are we seasoning with?
A couple of chili flakes.
The chili flakes are really nice. They actually really pep it up, don't they?
Yeah.
And what's this one?
Garlic pepper.
Garlic pepper, so no salt.
No.
Okay, so it's the evening and I'm just going to go and close the greenhouse door. The salmon is cooking in the air fryer. I've actually ordered a few things for the greenhouse. So what I want to do is make this look a little bit more pretty, a little bit more aesthetic. So think Instagram greenhouse. I have ordered some Hessian sort of fabric, if you like, or I've ordered like a roll of Hessian to cover my idea is to cover the grow bags. And I've also ordered some coconut basket liner. I need to find one also for the trough as well, but I can't find one that big. So I need to sort that out. I've also ordered some grow pots that I'm thinking I can wrap some Hessian around as well, so I can plant up the peppers, which are doing very well. Kevin is tweeting like crazy. Look at him on top of the greenhouse frame. So here is our dinner. We put a little bit of cream cheese on the bread. So it's an open sandwich with the salmon and the chips. I've only put vinegar on, and I've only had a teaspoon of mayonnaise. Matt's made us lunch, but last night we had our last wholemeal rolls with the salmon. So we have used sourdough instead to make our sandwich. Yay, Matt's been cooking. We've just premiered the weekly vlog. Thank you so much for the kind donations. A few people donated, so thank you very much. We do appreciate it, and we certainly don't expect it. So thank you. It was very kind, and we were very touched by it. But Matt has just cooked some. This is wholemeal pasta.
Yeah.
The brown pasta with some chicken. What else is in there?
Peppers and mushrooms.
Okay.
No onions because we didn't have any.
We didn't. We ran out of onions, so we need to go shopping tomorrow to get a few bits that we've run out of. I need more fruit. But yeah, the diet is actually going really well. After our Cardiff blowout, we are well back and truly on it. And it's just yummy to be healthy. Good morning. And we have a Rory on the bird table. Just look at that. Oh my goodness. Hi all, it is Tuesday and it's a glorious sunny day. Look at that out there. So I've had an Amazon delivery. I'll show you what I've got. So, like I said, I ordered a few things for the greenhouse. So these are my plant, what are they? Labels. They're plant labels. They're wood. And I didn't know they were going to come with a pen to write on them. So they should be a little bit more aesthetic. In here as well, now this has been vacuum packed. Believe it or not, in this little bag, there are 5 7-gallon planting bucket things. So once I open that, I imagine it'll all just pop up and all expand. It's been vacuum packed. Then over here we have, I was so impressed with the reed diffusers that I ordered some more. So I've got 2 of the linen, which I haven't smelt, and I've got 1 of the lime and basil. So what I'm going to do, one of these will go in the downstairs toilet so that, it smells like a washroom basically, so that will be nice there. This one is going to go on the landing, because I think having a nice linen fragrance upstairs is good, and then that is a spare one to replace the one in the hall. So that's my little Amazon haul. Bo says it's a beautiful sunny day out there. So the cats have had the afternoon asleep inside, but the door's been open and it is just really, really, really glorious. I'm hoping you can see the sun and hear the birds. There you go, the birds are tweeting. Everything's looking good, and I think I'm gonna have to mow the lawn this week at some point. It's been bin day. Well, there's Rory having a drink from the bird bath. It's been bin day today, so I put out last night and then fetched in this morning all of the recycling bins. So it's been that kind of a day. Right, so it's time to open the planters. So I've got some scissors because this is vacuum packed. So let's see what happens. Woo, there we go. Already I can feel the, oh yes, there you go. You can hear that sizzle. Oh, there we go. Burst open. Right, let's remove that. I'll put that away in a second. So I want to see how they come. So we'll put these others down here and we'll open one of them. So I hope I got the right size because I want to put the chili peppers and all that kind of thing in these. So they're supposed to be waterproof so they won't leak. They actually packed these really, really, really well. So as you can see, if you just sort of fluff them up, and they've got handles as well. So that's really good. That's just the right size. So what I will do is fill that with some compost, and then I shall put, for example, one of the peppers in there, and that will be one of my pots. It was a lot cheaper than buying terracotta pots. I will eventually get terracotta pots, but for now this is perfect, absolutely perfect. I will leave these linked because so far I'm really impressed with these, so yay, big thumbs up from me. Next I've got these wooden lollipop sticks. So there's 2 packs of them. There's one there and one there. So what I'm going to do, I think, is open them. There's 100, and I'm going to put them in these plant pots to make them look all fancy. There we go. There we have my lollipop sticks and the pen. Right, I have just written on the labels. Right, I'll just pop them in. So let's be very, very careful. So that is the Nemesias. They will go there. See, it looks a lot better, doesn't it? And then we've got the sweet peas. So there we go. I think that looks a lot better. Good afternoon, and I'm not going to lie, it's the afternoon, and welcome to Wednesday. You can see a twitching plant bag. Who do you think is in it? Shall we take a look? I did see some ears pop over the top a little while ago. Right, let's take a peek. Oh, have you decided it's a nice cat bed? Well, we do have 5 of them, so you can have one if you want one. Is it also nice to prickle? You're going to fall over. Hello, my darling. In fact, actually now, I don't even think I really need these because my parents said they're going back to the place where they got these from, and do I want another one? Which would be ideal for the peppers and the chilies. So I might not even need them this year. But to get 3 grow bags in this space, what I need to do is move that, which I think all I'll do is just move it across into that gap here because all the stuff there won't be there once I've had a really good sort out and a tidy. Oh, look at that. That is so cute. Just look at the cuteness. So it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. But we had a little bit of bad news. Matt's nan is in hospital, so we're going to go and visit her later. So fingers crossed that everything will be okay with her. But just look at the beautiful cherry blossom tree. It's on its last legs, but we're still enjoying it while we can. Right, so we've just got back from the hospital seeing Matt's nan. She's okay in herself. They need to do a few more tests and things before we find out fully what's the matter. But we've just called and done a little bit of a healthy food shop. So I will turn the camera around and show you what we've got. So we've just basically refreshed some of the healthy things. So I did manage to eat all the fruit that I bought last time. So I've restocked on strawberries, raspberries and blueberries. They probably lasted about 4 or 5 days, all of those. Got some mushrooms, some peppers, some onions, some chicken. Now these we are having tonight. Yeah, that's a little bit of a cheat. And then we got some milk. My Hessian fabric has arrived. Well, I loosely describe it as fabric, but you know what I mean. It's this kind of Hessian. I think there's, what, 5 meters of it? So it comes like this. So this is what I'm going to cover the grow bags with. And hopefully, if you can imagine, if I lay it out like this, we'll have a look and we'll see. So it will kind of cover it so that they'll look a lot more naturalistic, aesthetically pleasing. Matt has cooked a kind of Chinesey type, but we've got like salt and chili chips, but no salt. So I shouldn't even call them salt and chili chips, really. There's some spring rolls, cauliflower rice, and chicken. And what goes in the chicken?
Just mushrooms, chicken in that green dragon, black bean sauce mix.
There you go. Matt's cooked dinner and it's been very, very good because you were almost tempted to have a takeaway. Because I've just done my Royal Reviewer Talk of the Crown live stream and it got to about 7:30, and Matt was like, I don't want to cook. But because I'm trying to be so good with my sugar and salt, and lots of the takeaways have sugar and salt in them, he's been good and cooked. So we have chicken and mustard pasta. Mm-hmm. There we go. And it's been a day as well.
It has been a day.
It's been a bit of a week, really, to be quite honest. So after the dizzy heights of last week, where we were romping around Cardiff on Saturday, we're sort of heading into the weekend a little bit deflated, I have to say. Just on our way out, just look at the magnificent cherry blossom and, of course, our beautiful bluebells. Hi everyone, it is Sunday already. My goodness, what a week it has been so far. We'll talk more about how the week has been at the end of the video when Matt's here as well. But yesterday I didn't film much because we went back to Matt's hometown to see his nan. We went out, we spent some time with his mum and dad, and then we went out for an evening meal, so I didn't vlog anything there. It was basically just like a little pub venue, a Marston's. I had scampi and chips and mushy peas, and Matt had a chicken burger. And then I did break my sugar fast, and I had it was a bit like a Victoria sponge cheesecake. It was absolutely gorgeous. So I've made myself a new rule. Remember, this is self-imposed sugar reduction. So my new rule is that if we go out and about to a restaurant or a family occasion or it's Christmas, I'm going to give myself the grace of having one sugary treat. Just the one. But then at home, I'm going to continue with the sugar-free and reduced salt as much as I possibly can. So that's my new rule, and I think that will help me stick to it, because then I'm not completely depriving myself of a little bit of what you fancy. So and also it made me think about what happens at Christmas with mince pies, because I love mince pies. So rather than having a pack of 6 that lasts about 3 days, I was thinking maybe I have a pack of 6 and it lasts me the whole festive period. Yeah, which is going to be a lot better. Anyway, I weighed myself today. Matt will tell you about his... we put some new batteries in the scale, so we haven't been able to weigh ourselves for a little while. I weighed myself, so in about a week and a half, or almost 2 weeks of being sugar-free, I have lost 5 pounds. 5 pounds of weight. That's a lot. That's a lot. So yeah, it's working. Now, I'm going to turn the camera around because we haven't really filmed much this week. I'm going to feed the birds because they need feeding, and I'm going to give you a tour of the garden and a seed update. I've also got to put away a massive pile of socks and pants and a few towels. I do also just want to admire from the bedroom window this magnificent cherry blossom tree. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's a really nice day outside. Well, it has been. There's a slight breeze, so you might hear a little bit of breeze on camera, but it's very nice. Enough for me to have washed a load of washing for the week and then peg it out, because it does always smell really, really fresh when it's all pegged out. There was a random sock, so I normally still put the socks and pants on a day like this in the tumble dryer just to quickly do, but that one escaped, so it's made it onto the line. So we've got our tops ready for the week. I do like my long sleeve tops, so yeah, that's all that. Right, I'm going to start the tour of the garden, I think, today with a look in the greenhouse, and there is a baby. Here's a baby in a planter. Hello, gorgeous. So my dad came yesterday really quickly before we went out, and he helped me to do some things in here. So it's looking a little bit in a bit disarray. These, if you remember, these I wanted the tops flipped over so that I could put this tray. Now this tray is filthy, it needs a really good clean. Like, you know, what I want to do is to get everything out and just give it a really good clean. So these tops on these two benches have been turned over so that that can go on it flat. These two I've left how they were set up. So what I want to do is to switch them around. These two need to be moved over here, these two need to be over there, but I want everything out, cleaned, washed. You know the drill. There is I think I showed you, my mum and dad got me an extra grow bag, so that's good. But in here is where the biggest change is. So I did pinch out all of the side shoots. I didn't show it on camera, but I did do it. I'll show you pinching out more side shoots as they are planted, but they are huge now. So they are ready. They are ready to go in the grow bags. I just need to find the time to do it. These as well are still doing really well. So, I mean, that one, I'm a little concerned about that cucumber, but I think it will do a lot better once it's planted. All the others are doing really well, so I'm happy with those. Sweet peas are ready to go in the ground, I think. I mean, do you remember when I pinched those out? And they went, you know, really small, didn't they? And then, just like I said, they've all bushed out. All the seeds are doing well. I've got some more seeds to plant when I've got the time to do it. And of course, I've got all my jute sack now to be able to make everything look really pretty. Right, let's start with a little tour of the garden. So the rose that I put across the fence is doing really well. As you can see, it is now starting to bush out, and hopefully we'll get some really nice flowers. Along this border here, this is a slightly shady border because of the fence. So what I need to do is to find some shade loving plants, maybe some hostas, that kind of thing to go across here. And I will make this border a little bit wider as well. In the flower pots, everything is dying back. So they've had their best. They aren't really going to look any much better. So what I need to do is let them all die down. I'm not going to take the bulbs out and let them dry. I'll let it all die back naturally. I will cut them low and then I will put some summer bedding in them. The winter bedding is still doing really well in these pots, so I keep giving these a water every now and again. There are lots of things coming back in the border and also some things that I haven't planted, so I'm waiting to see what they are. Here's one coming back, so that will eventually come back. I've got some lupins over here. Just look how they collect the water with the water in the leaves. Really good for insects. So this rose is coming up now. I can see a little bit of black spot on the leaves. So with roses, you expect diseases and all kinds of things. It doesn't matter. It's not going to affect the blooms when they eventually come. But I will put some rose spray on it just to stop it from infecting anything else. But yeah, this is what happens when you have roses and you want beautiful blooms. You can't always be disease free, I'm afraid. They happen. Now this border I've left to go very naturalistic. We've got the bluebells, they have been self-seeded. We have this coming through as well. I always forget its name, but it's lovely when it comes. And we've also got roses in there as well. So I will let everything die back that needs to die back. The Christmas tree is still doing well. I do water it. This lupin has just gone absolutely wild. It's the best lupin in all of the borders. It's really advanced. The rose walk is doing really well. It's all growing back after that really hard prune. There's a few weeds that I need to take out. And along this border, if you remember, I put loads of things in that I was given by my mum's friend, and I didn't know what they were, but I just stuck them in. And I think they're coming. I think these are hostas, possibly. So yeah, I just stuck them in randomly. If I don't like the placement of them, I can move them towards the end of the year. So that's doing good. There are some, I think I actually sprinkled some, I think they're foxgloves, and they've just come in a big clump. So whether I will leave that clump or not, I'm not entirely sure. There's a few climbers here that I've cut back that I need to get some supports for. There's still some leaf sweeping that I need to do, but I quite like just pushing it on the ground so that it kind of makes its own leaf mold. I know, I'm kind of trying to justify my laziness, but anyway, it does actually work. This, I am so sorry that I chopped it off a little bit too low down. Just look at the ends, are all frayed. So I've learnt my lesson. I think it will still grow, and hopefully we'll get some flowers, well, some kind of like a plume, a pinkish plume from it. But I think the stems are going to have this kind of brown edge all year now. It'll be fine next year because I'll do the right thing. I know what to do now. The clump here, I'm still debating whether or not I should separate. Wild clump of forget-me-nots, I will just leave. So yeah, it's just doing really well. Now down here, this is my area that I do not like. So we all know what I want to do with these slabs. I want to move them, tidy them up. I'm thinking now about whether or not just to lay the slabs myself as like a bit of a stepping stone over here to the water butt. And then maybe grass seed amongst it, and then I can just whip the mower over it very quickly and I'll use them up. The bricks, these are the house bricks. So I really want to keep the house bricks because if ever we need to have something done, maybe to our living room window, because it's got like a concrete lintel feature, if ever that has to come out, then we've got some original house bricks that we can, you know, match up with. So I really want to keep the house bricks. And I need to get some more supports over here. So yes, and this is the back of the greenhouse looking in with the vent. Lawn needs a mow. I haven't had the time this week to do it, and I really do need to find the time. It'll happen. Got some more rose cuttings. The catnip, oh, I used my labels. I don't know if I showed you, but I did actually use my new labels. So this cat grass is coming back a lot quicker than the other one, so I might need to sort that out. Right, I think now it's time to show you the front garden and feed the birds. Right, so from the front doorstep we have the beautiful azalea that I planted, so that's coming out. And if I just pan up, just look at the bluebell meadow. This is just absolutely magnificent. I love it every year. I know it's a big massive pain when it's all over. It ruins the grass, but I just love it. So it's worth the grass sacrifice and the lawn restoration that I have to do at the end. But it really is truly gorgeous. And if I just get a little bit closer, I mean, this beautiful hybrid colour is just simply stunning and spectacular. It's just it's just magical, it really is. So let's go and collect the bird feeders and then I can top them up. Right, so I'm making my way through. Yeah, they are empty, and in fact the squirrel knocked off that one. So in this little border at the front we have lots of self-seeded forget-me-nots. There's a few other things I put in, but you can't really see them at the moment. But it just really is beautiful and pretty and stunning. I love it. There we go, that's all done. So we have a new bird feast. Oh, he can't squat because of his toe.
No. I don't know why we're not stood up.
I don't know, why are we not stood up? Do you want to stand up?
Yeah.
Come on then. Mind your toe, because I'm going backwards. Oh, there we go.
There we
right,
go.
We're up.
Right.
So, it's been a week.
It has.
It's been a week. Do you want to update?
My nan's essentially not been very well. And yeah.
Yeah. So it's been a week, but we've also had a work week as well.
Yeah.
And we actually filmed 5 show homes for the channel too.
That was tiring.
It was very tiring. We were only expecting to film 2, but there was 5. So they will be released on the channel over the next few weeks. So look out for those coming up. But yeah, it's been a week. We're still trying hard. Well, I'm trying hard with my sugar and salt. Like I said, I've lost 5 pounds in about a week and a half, 2
I'm
weeks.
very jealous.
What
Took me
about
a whole month to lose 2?
It did, but you have lost 2.
I have lost 2.
So that's really, really good. So we're on the right track. Yeah. So we're going to leave it here for this week. I'm sorry that the vlog is a bit short, but
Life has happened.
life has happened. And it's in stark contrast to last weekend when we were in Cardiff and we're having such an
Yeah.
amazing time. What a difference a week can make. Anyway, thank you for watching this vlog, whatever it turned out to be. Thank you for staying with us. Give it a big thumbs up, share, like, comment, and we will see you next week. So, mwah to you all, and goodbye.
Bye.
We'll be back.